Hey guys, Sam here with Sam on Real Estate and Finance here on another video. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the FHA loan requirements and the credit score that you need to qualify for a FHA loan. So before I get started, please make sure you subscribe and like to this video. This really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. I like to create content like this to help educate people on the real estate and mortgage loan process. So that way you guys can be better equipped when you're out there shopping for property and getting the best rates for your mortgage. All right. So if you're thinking about getting a FHA loan requirements, here is what you will require in order to make that happen. So you have to have at least a FICO score of 580 on your FICO. So your FICO score of 580, and you can put 3.5% down. So FICO score 580, 3.5% down payment. Now, if your credit score is lower, let's say it's between a 500 and 579, you can still qualify for a FHA loan, but you got to put down 10%. So you want to get that credit score higher. Actually, I wouldn't recommend going in with the 580. Try to get it to at least 640. You just want to be well over that 580 mark because you're considered high risk and your interest rate is going to be high with your credit score this low. So really try to shoot for the 600s. Try to make those payments on time, clear out some of your debt so that you can get a higher score. The higher the score you have, the better your terms and your interest rate will be. You will have to pay mortgage insurance premium. So this is required because should in case you default on the loan, it protects the lender so that they can recoup their costs for having a borrower that may be considered high risk. So mortgage insurance premium is required, and you will have to pay this over the life of the loan. And I can tell you that it is expensive. This can be costly, and it's usually a good chunk of your upfront cost. So just keep in mind that this is going to be required, and it's going to be a significant amount of money that you'll have to put up front. Your debt to income ratio, less than 43%. So your debt to income ratio just means how much debt you have versus the income that you have to manage that debt. And you want this number to be very low. So you don't want to have a lot of debt and low income because that means your debt to income ratio is high. So if you can bring your debt down and increase your income, or at least have your income higher than what your debt is, that way, to the lender, it looks like you're able to manage your debt and you're not considered a risky borrower. The other thing they look at is this going to be a primary residence? So FHA loans, you have to be it has to be your primary residence. It can't be an investment property. It can't be a second home. It has to be your primary residence because they are allowing you to put down a low down payment. So it has to be your primary residence in order to qualify for a FHA loan. And as a borrower, you must have steady income. So W-2s, obviously, proof of employment, stubs, they want to see all of that. So that way they know that you have income to pay on the mortgage. So this is what is required for FHA loan. If you're considering an FHA loan, these are great loans. Obviously, there are some cons to it, and I'll probably talk about that in another video or a future video. But if you're starting out and you're looking at getting your first home, this is probably a good way to do it. If you don't have a really good credit score, you don't have that much of a down payment, this is a great option for you to at least get started in getting or acquiring your first property. All right. So if you have any questions about FHA loan requirements, please give me a shout in the comments. I'll make sure to answer your questions, and I'll see you guys on the next video.